Hello, my friends. I've got the laundry going, I've got the dishwasher going. It's a little loud in that other side of the house. So I'm here in the bed writing still. So I wanted to do a live songwriting session that I haven't done these in a while, I feel like. So you can kind of just watch me through my process and I'll walk you through it. If this helps, let me know below and I can do more of these. So I've already kind of written the first verse and the first hook and I have 10 words that I have to use. So there are a lot of applications that came in for this workshop I just ran, and comments that I've gotten from Facebook and Instagram, surveys that I've done. And the common theme of a lot of the struggles that you guys have with your songwriting is you feel like you write the same thing and you struggle with wanting to not go the same way mentally with the same topic. You tend to go towards that a lot and you worry about it. And I think that's a form of resistance. In my opinion, from now having written 700 or 677 songs in a row and sit in that many days, today's one of those days where I'm going to write another song about Take Me to New Mexico. And I don't care. You know why? Because I can keep writing songs about the same thing, but they all come out so differently, and you never know which one is going to blow your mind in the end, or which one you're going to actually end up keeping and performing. So I'd say don't let that fear of, oh my gosh, I'm writing about the same thing again, and I've been doing it for the past 3 days in a row. I'd say just get it out of your system and keep going with it. I don't think you need to worry so much about that. I think that's really truly a form of resistance. And if you haven't read any of the Steven Pressfield books, he's the master of explaining it. The War of Art is the number one book on this that he's written. And I think it's just a way of you overthinking your songwriting process. So don't fret so much about if you've written about this certain storyline before. Push through it. And if anything, I'd say a good cure for that, if you feel like you're writing the same thing again, same story, same kind of characters, maybe you need to feed yourself a little bit creatively and take a break from putting out so much, songs and putting out so much creativity, and just feeding yourself a little bit more by, taking a break from data coming in and from social media, and feed your kind of creativity a little bit better. But that's a whole nother conversation. So I'm going to continue on. I'll just play you what I've written so far, and then we'll go from there. I want the courage to hurry back to that place where blue and yellow sparkle. You know what? I already forgotten the melody. I see. This is why it's so important to keep track. Melodies tend to leave me easily, so let's try that again. Oh, here it is. I want the courage to hurry back to that place where blue and yellow sparkle, green silhouettes. I'm tired of this concrete. I'm tired of this city. Give me the ghost of New Mexico. Ooh, give me the ghost of New Mexico. So that's what I have so far. So another tactic to kind of break up and give your song dynamics is to change the phrasing within your verses. So it keeps the listener's interest a lot better to say da 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 da. And then you notice I changed up the phrasing a little bit to where it's like, I'm tired of this concrete. So it opens it up and gives it this breath of fresh air a little bit. So break up the density of your phrasing to give it this, like, just breath. Listeners really can't just sit there and listen to the same thing over and over, verse after verse after verse. Like, jump into that, like, diversity soon into the song, I'd say, even. I mean, sure, Bob Dylan wrote chords upon chords of just the same melodic structure and just didn't change it up at all. And it was really heady and poetic. And I can appreciate that writing. Same with like Leonard Cohen and, maybe even Tom Waits sometimes. But I personally think that if you really want to keep the listener's interest and have a really powerful song, keep the movement going by adding a lot of dynamics. And that also goes along with your guitar playing or as a piano player, whatever your instrument is. Like really pay attention to how hard you're strumming or how soft you're strumming in the beginning. Like really build it up with your guitar, with your volume. Just slowly build it up, because if you start off, just strumming and you keep it there, you're gonna lose people's interest no matter what your melody is like. So, start off with, I'm kind of almost muting the strings with my palm a little bit. Really soft. I want the courage to hurry back to that place. I'm keeping my singing almost kind of like similar to the texture that my guitar is giving. Back where blue and yellow sparkle, sparkle, green silhouettes. I'm tired of this concrete. I'm tired of this city. Give me the ghost of New Mexico. So that way I'm going to ease up my palm a little bit, make it less muted, give up, a little bit more of the resonance, let it ring out. Once I hit that first hook, so it really rings out and you're like, oh, okay, so this is where the story starts. Give me the ghost of New Mexico. This is what the song is about. It really clarifies and amplifies the message. I don't know if this is helping any of you guys, but I'm going to I'm going to stop the live stream here and then finish the song and then go live with the finished product. I just wanted to touch on a couple of little tricks and tips of my songwriting process. Again, if y'all like this, comment below and I'll keep doing these. I really want to start doing just more advice and little live one-on-one sessions of my actual songwriting process to help some of y'all who struggle with feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like you have nothing to say, because it's not true. Writer's block is a myth. It's an absolute myth. It's just an excuse. So I have no pity. If you're gonna list below some excuses, I really have no pity for you, because there's no excuse for writing, not for feeling stuck, because no one, if you know how to talk, you know how to write. The more you learned how to talk, the more you talked. The more you write, the more you will learn how to write. So you just gotta dare to suck, my friends. I'll see you here in a little bit with the finished song.